Many of us can recall the time in our lives when we began to be asked the question by our parents, family, friends, and teachers about what we would do upon graduation. This question usually came up between sophomore and junior year, right around the time of taking our ACT. If you're like me and my indecisive personality, you chose where you would be after graduation a couple months prior, and I chose MSU as my place to call home. There are many stresses and concerns to earning a college degree that many students face, and when they weigh the positive and negatives, some students actually choose to skip college and start right into the workforce. A college degree can be challenging, but upon realization of the successes that it brings after overcoming all of the obstacles and the effect on your future, these obstacles can be overturned by the means of scholarships, student loans, and school counseling or academic advising. College is an opportunity given to all students upon high school graduation. And I am going to go over the three major problems that many students face when being asked if they will attend college or not. In December of 2014, Peter Jacobs reported in his article titled "The Three Biggest Problems of College Campuses" that a new report asked college students to identify the biggest problems on campus, and their top answers were cost, stress, and drug and alcohol abuse. The number one, being cost, will come up as follows. College is the first time we move away, as you all know, from your parents, your siblings, and sometimes even your family, and it is the first opportunity a student has as full independence. In a webpage article titled 10 Common Problems Students Face in College by HubPages, it lists the top issues among college students, and they were ranked in the following order. Number one being time management, debt, spreading yourself too thin, homesickness, depression, sickness or health conditions, social problems, partying, relationships, and lastly, choosing an actual major. This is the first time the question arises, in the end, is it worth facing these problems and struggles to earning a college degree? And HubPages replies, if you ask students in a survey, 8 out of 10 will say that it is. With cost being the number one issue of many of the students, a second issue is those students who choose to skip college are stripping themselves of increased opportunity, and this can come through either a career in itself or an actual salary. In July of 2015, College Atlas relays in its article the benefits of a college degree. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, individuals achieve the following degree levels earn the following median annual salaries. A PhD or doctorate earning $100,000 or more, a master's earning $63,000, a bachelor's degree earning $55,700, an associate level earning $42,000, and the typical high school diploma earning $32,500. Grads with a 4-year degree, being a bachelor's degree, will qualify for a higher range of greater pay level and higher level career positions, meaning that their skills are more increased than the typical high school graduate who will come out earning a entry level pay. So is it worth the 4 years of a college education earning an extra $1 million you'll earn over your lifetime. In May 2014, David Leonhardt wrote an article entitled, "Is College Worth It? Clearly, Data Says," saying Americans with a 4-year college degree made 98% more an hour on average in 2013 than people without a degree. So as you can see, going to college is a problem faced by many, but as the data shows, it is well worth it in the end with the future outcomes. Now that we've considered some major challenges being cost, stress, and debt, we're going to consider some solutions and benefits to these typical problems. The cost is the number one major offset to many students upon high school graduation, thinking that they cannot afford to spend 4 years versus going straight into the workforce. But the Federal Student Aid Office of the United States Department of Education states that you might be able to get a scholarship for being a good student, a great basketball player, a member of a certain church, or because your parents work for a certain company, or some other reason. This statement made by the United States Department of Education shows that there are many ways, almost an unlimited number of ways, to earn a scholarship to pay towards your college funding. Another way, if for some reason scholarships will not make the cut, is student loans. Many students take opportunity of student loans to get them through the 4 years of their educational funding. In January of 2013, Troy Oenick submitted an article to Forbes magazine entitled, "Use These 8 Loans to Pay for College," stating the 8 most common types of loans for educational funding. He lists them as follows: Federal Stafford loans, Parent Plus loans, the Perkins loans, private student loans, mortgage loans, intra-family loans, life insurance loans, and lastly, 401k loans. Again, this is a list of loans that your parents will also consider when applying for student loans to complete your educational funding. Another way to get you through 4 years of college or even more is academic advisors or school counselors. In high school, you are advised to meet with your school counselor to confront all the questions college might bring. And at college, you are assigned an academic advisor to help you get the 4 years. And I, as a personal testament, was undecided coming into MSU. And just last year, I was assigned an academic advisor, and it has been a whirlwind of a change. And these academic advisors are seen as an outlet for success when faced with questions or doubts entering college. In November of 2012, John Marcus writes for the Heckinger Report in his article titled "Student Advising Plays Key Role in College Success," explaining that many students flounder through college, changing majors, piling up and paying for credit hours they do not need, and taking more time than planned to graduate, which was the track I was on as coming in as undecided to college. But I can really attest to my academic advisor changing my college lifestyle. Marcus also quotes Charlie Natt, stating that the research clearly shows that when a student is more engaged on a campus, they are more likely to remain enrolled and persist to graduation. Academic advising is the key mechanism on many campuses, the only, through which students have a person they're connected with, since you are coming from your parents' house to being on your complete own. So, in conclusion, college is a lot of hard work and does require a lot of financial aid. And college might not be the same experience for everyone, but I believe it is the best choice for everyone who takes advantage of it.